Всем привет, ребята! Это 12-я часть прохождения игры Final Fantasy XVI. Выполним побочные задания.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Леон, солдат из гарнизона.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Задание падению предшествует надменность. Принять вызов солдат. Ладно?
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Нам нужно победить двух имперских солдат.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Примем вызов солдат.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Someone heal me, damn it!
Первый солдат побежден.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Теперь на очереди второй.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dame's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Солдаты побеждены. Награда Верит.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Задание выполнено. Получен метеорит. Отправимся к следующему побочному заданию.
Excuse me, you there?
Этьен – торговец.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Задание «Пожелание из-за стены». Помочь торговцу со сделками за стеной. Могу.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Нам нужно доставить посылки 3 разным торговцам.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
mead, cider,
Like a plum! The apple of your eye!
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
However do they get that color?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Возвращаемся к Этьену.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've grown tired.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
Отдаем ему коробку сигар, розовое масло и бренди.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Задание выполнено. Получен стальной шелк и окровавленная шкура. Следующие побочки у нас находятся недалеко от Мура.
The markets are a veritable midden.
Ugh, you need not remind me.
Get him, boy! Sick of trouble!
Go on, back to the pens, beer. I need you to pick the alarm.
That's enough dallying, you two! Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done. You, Brandy, here.
Бенуа, вельможа из Орифлама.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Задание по волчьи выть. Спасти сына этого человека. Хорошо.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Отправляемся на поиски сына Бенуа.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Stay down!
Get him!
Sick of Toggle! Farewell!
Враг убит. Награда «Окровавленная шкура».
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Вернемся к Бенуа.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Ответим этим неудачникам будет мадам.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain. From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Вернемся к телам, чтобы их похоронить.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Задание выполнено. Получен магический пепел. И у нас осталось еще одно побочное задание. Девочка по имени Лизет.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Задание игрушки. Помочь с поисками Хлои. Попробуем.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Расспросим у местных о Хлое.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Проверим мельницы.
Chloe?
Собачка, но это явно не Хлоя.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Осмотрим тело.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Задание выполнено. Получен магический пепел. Теперь вернемся к основному квесту.
It's over. You're finished.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Дома у тех, Орифлам.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Голова дракона – священная столица Орифлам. Величественная голова дракона – вечный молчаливый страж священной империи Сенбрак и ее драгоценной столицы. Отправляемся. Впереди важный сюжетный поворот. После него вы не сможете ничего изменить. Голова дракона.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Проклятие кристаллов.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Пробираемся в шахту. Спустимся вниз и откроем ящик. Уничтожим всех врагов.
Of course it did.
Perfect plan, Clive. Perfect plan.
There, boy! Get him! Sick of Toggle! Get him, boy!
Продолжим наш путь дальше.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
But all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Еще одна партия врагов.
You know what to do, boy.
Получен новый уровень.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Битва с боссом Имперский канонир.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Not this time. You know what to do. Sicko, Toggle.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Lisa. It's Ika.
We better make this quick. Get him. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy. Sicko, Toggle. Get him.
Это была только первая стадия.
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's gonna Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. You know what to do. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Over here.
Имперский канонир убит. Награда «Милость пекла», «Воспламенение», «Верит» и «Стальной шелк».
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Спускаемся на лифте вниз.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Кристальные шахты. Уничтожим врагов.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters up. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You think you could call Elizabeth? Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Mate, those guards at the gate, they weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in. Get him!
Осмотрим локацию.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why-yo! Whoa! Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Боевой клич. Некоторые враги используют способность боевой клич, чтобы усилить свои атаки. Устраняйте оппонентов, отмеченных значком первыми, иначе можете получить много урона. Враги уничтожены, продолжаем наш путь вглубь шахты.
Get him, boy! That's enough. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle.
Нам нужно открыть ворота.
There, boy. Over here. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him! Not this time. There, boy! Get him! Sick of Toggle! There, boy! Get him! Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do. It's over. Get him, boy.
Экипируем новый меч и прокачаем способности. Нам нужно выломать эту решетку.
What happened to two?
Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. A sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
На этом данная часть подходит к концу. Сохранимся.